Hello students, welcome to our 15th class, and in today's class we are going to be learning how to attach a magnetic lock to our beaded bag. So these are the magnetic locks that I have, and when you get magnetic locks they always come in pairs and this extra little ring at the back. Okay, so I'm going to be using my .70 fishing line and of course my scissors and the magnetic lock. So like I said, they come with in pairs. Then there's this extra ring that you see me holding in my left hand that you insert into the lock like this. So you just insert it into the lock like that. Then you will simply press it down, fold those two parts over, and make sure they are nice and tight. Okay, you need them nice and tight. Now I don't know what types of magnetic locks are out there, but I've seen different ones. But this is the one that I've seen where I get my beads from. So you probably need to watch a different tutorial on how to make or how to attach magnetic locks to that different type to your own bag. Okay, so the smaller side of the magnetic lock always goes on the lid of your bag, while the thicker or the bigger side goes on the body of your bag. Okay, so like I said, this thinner side always goes onto the lid of the bag. Okay, now you're just going to find the midpoint of your lid and your bag, and this is mine right here. I know my lid is a little bit short, but we are still going to do it like that. So I'm working with the second circle of 4 from the edge, and I'm going to insert my fishing line into the very first bead right there. Insert your fishing line into the bead first, then you are going to hold your lock, then you're going to flip it to see the direction that you need to insert your fishing line. So I'm inserting my fishing line from right to left. Okay, the both ends I'm going to insert them from right to left, and make sure my fishing line is equal, and I'm going to pull it down like so, right? Then I'm going to flip it. You're going to flip it, then I'm going to pull it like I'll do if I want to cross. Then I'm going to go to the adjacent bead of that circle of 4, and I'm going to insert my fishing line into that bead right there, just like that. Then I'm going to just tie everything. So it is that simple, it's that easy to attach a magnetic lock. So by now you know how we tie here. We do the double knot, and then I'm going to go ahead and tuck in my fishing line so it's not going to move. You see how strong it is, like I'm pulling at it with all my strength. You might think that those simple movements your lock is going to move, but it's not going anywhere. Okay, so go ahead and tuck all your excess fishing line, making sure that the knot is going to be in the inner bead. Then you tuck out the excess, then you cut it off, and we are going to move on to attaching the other lock. This is how it looks like when you're done. She's not going anywhere. It is nice and firm. So the next thing you're going to do is to fold your lid. Then you are going to mark the point where the upper lock or the lock on your lid touches the back. Okay, like I said, my lid was quite short, but I'm still going to attach it so you guys can see. You good students can see. Okay, so I'm just measuring it so that I get the exact place where the lock is supposed to sit. So I'm going to grab my bigger lock or the thicker lock, magnetic lock. Then I'm actually going to be attaching on the very top bead there, because that's how close the lock is to the one at the top. Okay, normally your lid is supposed to be longer and your magnetic lock should be around a quarter way to halfway of your bag. Okay, so let me just put that out there. So I've inserted my fishing line. I am measuring, I'm flipping it to see the direction that I am going to insert my fishing line through. So I'm still inserting here from right to left, or from bottom to top. Right is basically the same thing. Then I am going to pull it. Make sure you're inserting the fishing lines in the 2 different places that you folded. You remember those standing places that we folded? Yes, make sure you're passing your fishing line through them. Then I'm just pulling on it like I would if I were to cross. Then I'm going to insert one end of my fishing line into the adjacent bead, and of course I am just going to tie everything down. And when you tie it down, you're going to touch yourself. Your magnetic lock is not going to go anywhere. It is strong, guys. It is very strong, so it's not going to go anywhere. And you're going to go ahead and tuck your fishing line. Then you test out your lock. As you can see, mine locks very well. Now I'm going to tuck in all of my excess fishing line, and I am going to cut off the excess. And when you're done tucking everything and cutting, this is how it looks like. It is going to snap perfectly. Now guys, I am going to see you guys in the next class, which is our 16th class. And in that class, I'm going to be showing you guys how to lock your bag without a magnetic lock. So see you in the 16th class.